So Styx went on with the Ralph mail, and it went as much of a crapshoot as you would imagine.
I can't talk about the legal situation in full, but I can say that I am not guilty. It's bullshit, and I have not been charged with any crime. People, they seem to believe that I've been charged with a crime. It's actually not happened, actually.
So you have not been charged by the district attorney, is what you're telling me?
Nope. I face no charges at this time.
So do you expect that you will face charges?
No. I expect to be free and clear. It's just that they have a pre-crime sort of thing in the state of Louisiana. If you are, alleged to have done anything wrong, you are immediately booked. And, you go to jail. And then you have to go to jail and then serve your time and hire an attorney, preferably. And that's basically what happens.
So Styx goes on, and he's proclaiming that there were no charges, even though there was like an arrest sheet, and it lists that the charge text was DA battery, kind of baffling. The state always has to press charges when DA occurs, even if the victim doesn't want to. So, I don't know why Styx said that exactly, but he was on the illustrious Killstream with Ethan Ralphs, the legend himself. And you go to his kiwifarms thread and find out how much of a legend he is and why he's gotten that title. But then, Styx goes on to proclaim that the video of his GF with a bloody nose was put on private, and that is to do with his criminal abuse case and now ongoing litigation with the person that put the video out.
The case is ongoing, so I have to be careful what I say, yeah.
Right. What about, there was some video released. Now, the video to me looked odd. That's just my opinion. We did look at it and kind of break it down a little bit beforehand. It looked really odd. The editing on it looked odd, and then it was released and then privated. I don't even know the source.
There's a reason that it was put on private. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, I could. Okay, all right. I'll leave it like that, and then
I won't say anything more about that because it's pertinent to an ongoing litigation, and not just my legal case, but a defamation case as well, involving more than one party. So I can't. Unfortunately, I can't talk about that. Oh, there you are.
Well, that's just a picture of me, but we'll work with that.
Look at the picture.
You've made your bed. Now lay in it. I don't care if you're crying. It makes no difference to me. You've treated me like absolute shit this entire time. I'm 1,000 miles away from my home with a person who apparently I can't trust at all as my guide. Do you know how that feels? You won't answer the question because, of course, the question invalidates your particular opinions. How lovely. I'm so imperfect. I'm so terrible. And you're just everything about you is perfect and divine with your tarot cards.
So that would mean his girlfriend? I mean, the video was put out, archived, put on kiwifarms.net, circled around Twitter for a bit, and then I happened across it and I put it on my channel after I got it off Twitter. So again, multiple people have put out the video and re-uploaded it and archived it, but I think it was the girlfriend that he means in that, because the original person that would have put it out on the video would have been presumably his girlfriend, and then if Styx caught wind of this, he'd probably put it on private or delete it or whatever. So we'll have to wait and see whatever this means. And then Styx claims that he is facing no charges, but in the court document, or the docket rather, it proclaims that the court found probable cause on all charges, and so his next court date is set to be on the 15th. So I don't know at this point if he's gonna exasperate the will of the people, or they're just not gonna care. You know, like the threshold for what people care about on the net is fucking, it's kind of insane at this point, right? Like, for example, Ralph, apparently, unbeknownst to me, and I know people are going to be like, how do you not know this? I don't know, I get off the internet, bro, and I forget about this shit because it's retarded. But apparently Ralph was doing some fucking weird shit as well. Like, people are saying that he's done shit on the levels of, like, Patrick Melton, and if that's true... Come on, Ralph Amell, what the fuck? But even Ralph, despite this, apparently fucking has still a fan base that stays by him. Hell, Patrick Melton himself, the guy who's advocating for so essentially CP, like AI CP or whatever, fucking stupid shit that Vito was trying to do, that guy still has like a fan base that defends him, pedo jackets other people that call him out, right? Ricada kind of has something like, I mean, it's not as much as before and whatever, but the point is the threshold for what you can do to maintain a fan base is pretty big for some fucking reason. I mean, it is what it is. Realistically, the Styx beating the woman thing is bad, obviously, more but again, you have people that are willing to stick by, like Ricada, who like let his child test positive for coke. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, if you have people that are going to die hard stay with these other Neanderthals, you really think people are going to stick by Styx? I do believe it too.
Just don't start any fights, you know? Be chill, man. Best thing you can do in a relationship is be practically inert. I hate fighting. I hate yelling. I hate fighting. I hate arguments. When given the chance, I just retreat from an argument. I prefer not to even have one.
There's also some interesting leaks in the forms of DMs, apparently, as well. A member of Kiwi Farms went ahead and decided to make a quick bit of notes for this. So I will go ahead and flash them on the screen real quick. But we'll go over everything on our Friday show. Hopefully I'll have everything straightened out by then. As for one final thing, there was an individual that said this on the forums earlier today, and this user says, another ex of Tarl Warwick, aka Styx, here is coming out of the woodwork. I am in the league of exes and can confirm from my experience that he did in fact threaten to stab me with a dagger after he thought that I insulted his mom. I visited him back in spring of 2016, and the pathetic sight it was. He lived at his parents' house, and his place was filthy with cat hair and dust. Generally, he was untidy and relied on his mother to cooking meals every night. His parents would sit in the basement getting high out of their minds and laugh wildly while yelling racist slurs. What surprised me the most was that he was not a conversationalist person. In most discussion... I'm sorry, felt one-sided, and he would shut down at minor disagreements instead of trying to understand them. Oh, and that he ran after me with a dagger. The only reason I have not gone public with the abuse I've encountered is that it would make no difference in warning people. It would attract the type of woman who he thinks she can change him instead. It is apparent that I only fell into the trap of becoming associated with him after a prior abusive relationship, and so my confidence was at an all-time low. A lot has changed in 8 years for me in the positive way, but for him, his future's not looking so good. I believe there to be something chemically fucked up about him, and alcohol is not entirely to blame. His alcohol issue began in the summer of 2016, but I had recognized erratic behavior from Tarl months before. There is a video with him in dark makeup on. I did his makeup that day, but I did not expect him to stream immediately after. Tarl is a good example of someone who was never meant to have power. He's a disgusting human being and probably a psychopath. Even if you're a white supremacist, Tarl is making your kind look bad, and he deserves all the negative repercussions for his actions. I can't wait for him to get his ass pounded in a 6 or 6.5 inches. He also lasts a couple minutes. He's a quick skeet skeet. The funniest part of this whole jail story was hearing him complain about how bland the food was. I tried his mommy's New Englander cooking. Shit was bland. No wonder you would drown everything in ketchup. So this was apparently from somebody in the farms. I'm sure they're gonna go ahead and try to verify the identity by maybe, I don't know, hitting up Null or something just to verify it and stuff. You know, contrary to what some disgruntled people that don't like the farm say, they do go out of the way for the most part to verify certain bits of information, if not pretty much all of it, for their receipts. Because yes, somebody can make a narrative and maybe tell half-truths and technicalities and etc. But they, for the most part, I haven't seen otherwise, make sure that their archives are legit, and any person that comes into the forum claiming to be such and such, for the most part, will need to provide verification, especially in this situation. Though the forum is partially a gossip thread, because it isn't a hive mind and there are multiple entities they make up the forum, and there are also its good share of facts in there. Not just from Null, but from certain farmers. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, not all farmers are created equally. For every 5 retards, there are probably 10 smart ones, so. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, guys. This is a nice little Styx update of sorts. As more information becomes provided, I will make it in a digestible video for you guys and have it out on the channel. And if you like that type of shit, make sure to subscribe, favorite, like, whatever YouTube has you do now to help you get ahead here without a network there. A lot of these other creators have networks and ass-kisseries they can fall back on, but not your friendly neighborhood SEN. I can only rely on you, the viewer. So, please, you, the viewer, do all that good stuff, help out the channel, buy a hat for your hat, if you so do please. That is code for buy membership. And I will see you all in the next upload. Good night.